Today's video, I'm bringing you a quick drugstore haul on one of the newest brands that has been popping up in one of our chain drugstores here. You know what I'm talking about. CVS Pharmacy has introduced their line of makeup products called MUA, and that is a line of products definitely, and I think it's called Makeup Academy. So I'm actually going to show you a few of the lip shades that I actually picked up. I've really been enthralled in the lip stains or the liquid lipsticks as of recent. I had gone into a lot of the drugstores in the area on a hunt for the Milani lip stains that were actually in limited edition. I was unable to find them, but in the place of the Milani line, which I'm seeing that a lot of the stores are starting to phase out, especially our Walgreens, they're phasing out the Milani line, and therefore they're starting to add newer products. I did see a lot of the MUA kiosk in the store, and they had, I'm talking about a full line of products. So, and a true makeup lover, when we're on the hunt for something that we can't find, no one loves to leave the store feeling defeated. So we want to feel like we left with something that was better because it's there for us, right? And that's the feeling that I got. I did get my hands on 4 of the lip shades, although the full line was there, so I was actually really pleasantly surprised with that. As always, I tend to stick with the shades that I know I'm actually going to love in the event that I love the formula. So I picked up the shade Nude, Magenta, Bright Red, and Coral. So I'm actually going to try all of these shades on for you guys. But just for now, I've already prepped my lips. I used a little bit of my Estee Lauder lip gloss just to kind of soften the lip, to make sure that the lip gloss does get a chance, or the liquid lipstick does get a chance to flesh on my lip very nicely. So let's just get right into these swatches, shall we? Pack my lip off here. And usually when I put on a liquid lipstick, I do leave my lips with a little bit more of a lip balm or a chapstick or something like that on, just because it does give me an easier application. So kind of keep that in mind. And right now I'm actually going to go ahead and try the Nude. Just what I will show you, it does have a doe foot applicator. Hopefully my camera's going to pick that up. And I'm really enjoying how makeup brands are actually giving us a little bit better of an application. So I tend to put most of the color in the middle of the lip and fan it out. It is really designed for you to get a nice angled application. And I think once I originally put these lipsticks on, I get a cooling, like a minty sensation, kind of a tingling. Some people would call it probably a lip plumping. I will say if your lips are chapped, it probably might be a little bit uncomfortable just because it is like tingling. Nothing that's irritating. It does have a very nice fresh mint scent. I do like that. It doesn't smell like vanilla. It doesn't make my lips feel like they're going to go even more chapped. So it does give you the cooling sensation of kind of a lip gloss as it tends to dry. So this is the shade Nude, and as you will see, I only added 1 application, and it's drying pretty quickly. I did leave a little bit of the lip balm underneath, but we're going to give this just a little bit of time to dry, and then I'm actually going to go in with my second coat. Second coats with liquid lipsticks can be a little bit challenging, only because you want to make sure that you don't dislodge the first application. So I'm actually going to just do a patting motion, almost like a stippling motion, and honestly that is about all that I would do. I would just basically try and allow this to dry as much as possible. But again, what I did find out with this shade specifically, it did not dry all the way. And it's possibly because I did have a little bit of a lip balm underneath it. But when I tried it without a lip balm under it, really gave me more of a chapped lip appearance. And that's really not what you want. So I'm going to give this just a little bit more time to see if it will dry completely down, so I can kind of do the touch test for you guys and give you a good indicator. So here's the shade, almost dry, and I think it's a beautiful nude hue. Again, I did use a lip balm just underneath it, just to make sure that my lips don't have a chapped lip appearance. And yeah, so this is the Nude. Pretty, right? I think so. We're going to do a little bit of the touch test. Not completely transferable. And I think if you really want it to matte it all the way down, you can get a little bit of translucent powder and tap on it. There we go. So we really have matted it down. It's removed a lot of the hydration from underneath the lip gloss, and it's giving you that full matte appearance. So, what do you think? Yes? I think so. Moving on, I actually think I'm going to try this new shade that I purchased called Coral. And this is a good indicator that this lipstick had not been tampered with. You see I'm actually pulling the seal off. I think that's another thing that I would actually like to point out when you're purchasing products from a drugstore, because those are usually self-service items. Be careful to make sure that you are the first one to pop the cap on a lipstick, lip liner, eyeliner, things that actually could be contaminated quickly. I've actually gotten home several times with products from the drugstore and I wasn't the first person to pop the cap. So of course that sent me back to the store to repurchase. So just kind of keep that in mind. But moving on, we're actually going to try this shade called Coral. Same application. I've already put my Estee Lauder lip gloss down and just going to kind of flatten it out. Because I only want to make sure that I have kind of a, you know, a slight shield over my lips, shall we say. I love this shade. This shade is gorgeous. I love it. Kind of a flamingo pink, shall we say, but not as rich as some of the other shades that I've seen recently. But I love how it glided on. Let's see if it dries down to a nice matte, shall we? The lipstick is not completely transfer proof, but I think it does give me a nice wash of color. It's very, very even and consistent. That's the second application. I will say be very, very careful when you're adding that second application, especially with a color as rich as the Coral. What happens is, again, you start to dislodge what's underneath. And I think that a little bit goes a long way with this color. What do you guys think? This is the Coral. Moving on, let's try this beautiful brick red. Again, popping the seal. I do love this container though. I really love this container. It looks so rich. It doesn't look drugstore. Here's the bright red. I like this shade too. It's a beautiful true red. It has a blue undertone. I will say that it seems like it'd be very, very crisp. I'm hoping that it dries down to a complete matte though. This shade is very, very intense, and I will say leaving a little bit more of a gloss or a balm underneath the first application really does buy you time to build that second application. So there's a tip as well as I test these lipsticks. And this is the shade Bright Red. What do we think? And the last shade we'll be testing is the Magenta. I don't have a lip balm on, so I want to actually show you guys how quickly and how completely matte this shade dies down. This is the shade Magenta. This one is completely dried down, so I think this one might withstand a glass of wine, maybe a nice intimate kiss. Yeah, I really love this shade. I got tons and tons of compliments on it, and I will say that this shade did go about 6 hours without me retouching it. However, it was beautiful and very easy for me to retouch. So there you have all the 4 liquid lipsticks that I've actually tried so far in this line. I'm actually in love with the colors. I'm looking forward to actually giving you guys more updates on the longevity of each of the shades. That's all we have for now, guys. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at love_Kiani to keep updated on what I think about these products as I continue to try them. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, click the link in the down bar. It's free. And for those of you that have already subscribed to my channel, big hugs and kisses. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.